I don't know about you, but over this past holiday season, I went a little crazy. I was eating whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and while it was fun, I am a person who thrives off of structure. So journey with me as I get my life back together.
Asking me how I know, it's so clear. I put my phone on do not disturb and switch on in this word. So easy to get so about what you heard or what you see. If this is me.
What is up, beautiful people? I am currently cooking some 90-10 ground beef right here, and it just reminded me of a conversation that my husband and I were having the other day. We were saying, man, adulting don't stop, do it. If it ain't nothing to buy, it's something to cook. If it ain't something to cook, it's something to clean. It's like a never-ending cycle, boy, I tell you. But I do my best to not complain, because I do believe there are blessings all around. It's honestly a blessing to even just have the ability to do. Even just having the things that we need, it truly is a blessing, and I think sometimes that can be easily overlooked. But I try to do my best to not complain and really just see the beauty in everything. But I'd be lying to tell you that adulthood don't get a little tough sometimes. But nonetheless, we're gonna keep it pushing, and we're gonna find beauty and joy in everything. And I just wanted to give y'all some tips that personally helps me when I'm getting back on track. The number one thing that I do is I start to track everything. I track my food, I track my weight, I even track my steps. As you guys can see here, I have a 2026 fitness chart. It has the date, my calories, my steps, and my weight. As you can see, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I started tracking on the 1st of this year. Anytime that I feel like I've fallen off of track in my nutrition and just my overall fitness, I get right back to tracking. That always helps me. I've mentioned this before, but I use my FitnessPal, not sponsored, but I've been using my FitnessPal for the absolute longest. It helps me to know what I'm putting in my body and hold myself accountable rather than just guessing. Since the holidays, I really have not been on top of tracking my food. I really have just been enjoying myself. And I'm not even mad about that. But your girl is just ready to get back on track. I gotta cut down a little bit. Your girl been eating. I've been eating real good. So along with tracking my food, I've been also trying to eat healthier. So your girl got this huge bag of sweet potatoes. As you can see, this was under $5 from Sam's Club, and a formula that I follow nutrition wise when it comes to getting back on track is I always find a healthy lean protein that could either be chicken or beef. Those are typically the two options that we go with. I then find a carb that I personally enjoy, but I do eat it in moderation because again, I'm trying to cut back, so gotta be careful with them carbs because typically high carb foods are typically also high calorie foods, and we know that in order to lose weight you have to be in a calorie deficit, meaning you're burning more calories or eating less, or even both. So along with my healthy protein and my carb, I pair that with a food that's low in calories but can be eaten in high volumes. So typically that's mixed vegetables for us, or a lot of times we'll just go with broccoli. Since it's so low in calories, you can eat high volumes of it, and I just pair all that up. That formula always works for me. A lean protein, a carb that I enjoy but can eat in moderation, and then a low calorie food that I can eat in high volumes. Another little tip is that unfortunately my watch broke, but I do kind of prefer to put my watch in my pocket anyway, because I noticed that when I wear my watch around my wrist, I'm typically swinging my arm, whether that's me doing something around the house and my arm is just moving and the watch is picking up that movement as steps. Therefore, I'm not getting an accurate count of the amount of steps I'm getting in a day. So typically, I really don't mind just putting my watch in my pocket or putting it in my sock if I'm not wearing something that has pockets. And I just get my steps in that way, and it gives me a more accurate count of the amount of steps I have. And then I plug everything that I had done for the day into that fitness chart that I just showed you guys. And that's really what's been helping me to just hold myself accountable. I also have my husband as an accountability partner, which is such a blessing to be able to have somebody who wants to get better with you every day. Like, we grind every day together, and that's my boo right there. But I really would recommend finding an accountability partner if you can. Somebody who will get you out that slump when you can't get yourself out that slump, because we've all been there before. But I hope that those tips are helpful. I hope that you could somehow take those and apply it to your life, and I pray that it could better the quality of your life in the long run, or even in the short run. All right, lovelies, I just want to conclude the video with the fact that it is okay to start over. It is okay to fall and get back up and get back on track. I was having some thoughts to myself some weeks ago, and I was thinking like, man, I'm always doing a reset routine. I'm always trying to get back on track. And then I came to the end of myself and I said, well, what's wrong with that? At least I'm still in the game. And I just want to tell you that whatever you're pursuing in life, it does not matter how many times you have to pick yourself back up, because after all, anything worth having is going to be a fight for. I know that that's not something we want to hear, but it is the truth and it's reality. And I think it's 100% okay if you have to start over. Just stay in the game, because that's what I'm doing. Even with posting on YouTube, there are times where I'm in my head and I'm second guessing my content. I'm over here getting ready to scrap the whole video, wondering if anyone is even going to watch. But then I remind myself, I have to stay in the game. There were times where I was consistent on YouTube. There were times where I stopped and I wish that I kept going. But this time, I'm going to keep going. And anything else in life that I'm struggling with, whether that's fitness, working out, whatever it is, I'm going to keep getting back up no matter how many times I have to get back up. So I really hope that you found some type of value from this video today. I cannot wait to see y'all in my next upload. I do upload twice a week, with Friday being one of those days. So if you're interested in continuing to get more content like this, feel free to subscribe to your girl. I love engaging with y'all in the comments, so feel free to engage with your girl in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to give this video a like. But without further ado, I am about to get up out of here. I love y'all. Jesus Christ loves y'all. Peace, love, and blessings. Mwah.
They say that joy comes in the morning. I guess I gotta wait till then. I'ma wake up at 5 a.m. I just need to rest in Him.